football playoff set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. Welcome to Waco, Texas, and McLean City, the home of the Baylor Bears. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the USC Trojans, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. What a move, breaking ankles and still going. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build up for the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. And if you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
Nice game. Moves the ball to the 47. Another first down. And the wideout goes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Southern Cal. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out. It gets him a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. Dropping back. It's White. Looking right. This one caught.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Quarterback still with the football. Gets the first and still running.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
The Bears with 1st and 10 here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Breaks into the clear. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bears. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Chris, this guy's listening listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And here's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has of running the football and having great backs, and it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
Caught in the backfield. It's Jordan. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Back to pass. It's Mayava. The short completion of the tight end. Tackle, but forced down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. He'll hand it off. When they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Drops back. Looking to throw for it on third down. Hunt over the middle. It's Jordan. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's fourth down. And the Trojans will come to the line on fourth down, hoping to keep this drive going. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Quick throw. The catch is made. Touchdown, Trojans. That's how you finish a play. And a touchdown to the big tight end. We're seeing it more and more on Saturdays and Sundays, Kirk.
Well, the tight end saying, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Don't forget I'm a pretty good player, too. All the attention being put on the wide receivers out on the perimeter. It's going to make this defense have to focus on the interior, making sure where that tight end is and trying to slow him down.
Bringing it out. It's Robinson. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Second down after that previous play. Back to throw. It's White. Caught. Completion. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Trying the old counter play here. Picks up the first, looking for more. Jukes past the defender, he's in the clear. Breaks free down the left side, end zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Baylor. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Man, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And, Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact, no penalty. Brings up third down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Now it's third and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Lane. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Nice grab. It's Norton. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. That completion makes it second and medium. The quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That's caught. It's Jordan. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Big moment here in this playoff game. Third and short in the 7th play of the drive. Back to pass. It's Mayava. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on third down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Caught near the sticks. It's Jordan. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down where you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
Play action here on first down. Looking for the wideout. Touchdown, USC. They cap the drive with 6 points. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Baylor offense back out onto the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. First down, they're going to throw the football. Caught behind the line. It's Alexander. Jukes to get past the man. And he's brought down, but it's a first down, spotted near the 41.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, and let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
Looking for some space. It's Alexander. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid game there.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Boy, what a great job of using his speed. Get him on the edge, allow him to be able to pull away from people, pick up big yards, and come up with a nice first down.
And the Bears starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's White. The pocket breaking down. Grab down the middle, it's Alexander. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain in that completion.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Bears will line up here on 1st down and goal. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Point after, up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Tries the right with a quick throw. He's got his man wide open. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Great connection there for 6 points.
This tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know what was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Robinson. He's brought down to the 16. Better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Here comes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Hit as he released it. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Scanning the field, it's White. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Great job by the defender coming up with that tackle. That'll keep him short of the 1st down. I think the quarterback thought his... could win any one-on-one battle, but this defender makes a heck of a play, and now we got 4th down.
And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there, wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. And the Bears will have to kick it away. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. USC offense is back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Gonna run it. It's Jordan. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Here's the 2nd down play. Looking for a receiver. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And the pass is dropped incomplete, but it had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
But with a few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Catch made on the right side. He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Pressure is coming. The pass is incomplete.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing with between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
2nd and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. Looking to chuck it again. And this pass is on target, caught. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
Another great play by this receiver. And I'll tell you,
The offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. Able to convert on third down. Gives him a fresh set of downs from the 22.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Has a path to the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Trojans.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
The PAT is no good. Wow. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Throws it to the right. Makes the catch downfield. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense. This quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Boy, between this offensive line and this back, it's been a lot of fun to watch this offense tonight. You know, he's now over 100 yards on the game tonight. This is an evening he'll remember for a long time.
Looking downfield, it's White. Tries the right with a quick throw. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Really good job here showing discipline by this defense. Seeing that corner route did exactly what they needed to do to be in position to make that an incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Got to make sure the guy's allowed to make the fair catch before you hit him. Very obvious call there. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it. something happen on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Mayava. And here comes a deep shot. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. And the Trojans will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And this is off the side of the foot. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. Finds his man. It's Carter. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. And with the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. And look at this result. Some positive yards.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Baylor.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Ball around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So not what the coach was hoping here. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. And they're able to tack on the extra point. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. To throw, it's Mayava. Short connection to the tight end here. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, that one's picked off. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Bears. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick 6. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Offense on the field to take over. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it go. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart, think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. He's got it in the open. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put his safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
And the Trojans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. The shotgun running play call. Nowhere to run up the middle. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Looking to throw. It's Mayava. Wide open downfield. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Gain of 23 on the play. 1st and goal, USC.
And the Trojans hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Hubie keeps it himself. Touchdown, USC. And that will give them the lead now. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And now the try for 2. And the quarterback dropping back. And he grabs it in the end zone for a successful 2-point try.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And they bring him down to the 32 after a solid return. Comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, the old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Grab down the middle. It's Robinson. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaking tackles. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
It's third down for the offense. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
Trying to convert with a sneak.
That's where you tip your cap to the offensive line. Fourth down in inches, simple call, quarterback sneak, but a nice surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up that first.
The Bears pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's White. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
On third down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Carter. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
One team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on fourth down. He's looking to throw. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Running back has it on a screen now. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
He does his job with a PAT, and this ballgame is tied here in the fourth quarter. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. single back, takes the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They bring him down after a short gain there.
But they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. To throw, it's Mayava. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
And the Trojans will have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Jordan. They finally make the stop, but a chunk play there moves the ball inside the 10. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
Looking for 6. Oh, and he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be 2nd down now.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. He's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off. Reminds his defense what he can do with his legs and almost took it to the house.
And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They jump on top now here in the 4th. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
On play action, looking to throw. Makes the catch downfield. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Defense finally gets him down, and he showcased the shiftiness on that play.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Now it's 2nd down here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Receiver in motion now. That's a design quarterback keeper. That play will move the sticks, set him up first down at the 42.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Back to throw. It's White. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Second down play coming up. And this time it's complete. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. The shotgun handoff here. And shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Really good route here by this receiver. Quarterback does his job, puts the ball right where it needs to be. But how about the play by that defender to knock it away?
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. Past the 50. Now the 40. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Leaning on the run game here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Looking to throw. It's Mayava. Short pass finds the tight end. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Try and muscle for the first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Looks like the offense will just take it.